Hi Aries, welcome back to Wandering Magic. These are going to be your summer love messages, and it's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So Venus is the planet of love, so make sure you figure out your Venus sign and see if this is for you. Okay, a couple of cards here, some oracle, some kipper, some tarot. Let's get right into it. All right, so for the kipper messages, we have thoughts, gift, and wealthy man. So I like to stick to like gender neutral. So this could be male or female. When I say things like wealthy man, it's because it's what the card says, but just stay with me, okay? And be open-minded. So here we go. What I'm immediately getting from thoughts, gift, and wealthy man are, first of all, this feels like a relationship. It feels like lovers. And I will try to keep in mind of the singles as well. But initially, my first thought was, this feels like a couple. All right. Thoughts is saying to me, you're thinking about, you're rethinking things, you're trying to refigure things out. It's almost like you had a plan and that plan was working, things were going well, and something is now going wrong. The thing is, I don't want to spoil this for anybody, but this is just what I'm getting. Either you or the person that you're with is going to propose. And it's probably going to be around, if it's not Christmas, because usually this represents Yule or Christmas time. If it's not Christmas, it's like a holiday. So if this person's favorite holiday is like Halloween, it might be like right around there. A birthday, or even like an anniversary celebration. I know like now I'm talking about marriage and like proposals, and I was just saying like something's wrong, but it almost feels like the other person thinks that something's wrong, because like whoever's not proposing it almost feels like the other one is up to something. And so they're just kind of curious, but it's also like, again, there is also a slight feeling of a pull, like a pull back, not a complete withdrawal. It doesn't feel like a breakup at all. Just some disagreements, almost like the thing that you were like planning together. Like, it's like, okay, let me back up. I'm trying to make this really clear. You were planning something together, and that plan is now not exactly working the way you planned it. But I'm like feeling like I want to say things happen, or like how does that saying go? While you're making plans, God's making plans. So it's also like you, not to get super religious or anything, I'm more spiritual if anything, but it's like while you're busy making plans, there's actually a bigger plan that is taking place, or that is going to take place. And so if anything, there are disagreements. Part of the disagreement could be like ultimatums, like, I want to get married and you haven't even asked me yet. It just, again, feels like two people that have been together for quite some time, and like for some reason there are arguments. It doesn't have to be about marriage. It doesn't even have to be about being engaged, although I kind of feel like that. I feel like one person is saving their money to get this gift for their lover, and the lover, again, they could also be like, what are they up to? So part of the argument could also be about money, not realizing that the other person is trying to save money for this ring. Whatever it is, there is a disagreement. And I do feel like there is something on the way, like something like, I want to say positive. I try not to use words like positive and negative, but it's just something that's good for the both of you. And it feels like at the end of that, it's going to work out. I was going to say it's going to be okay. So I'm being told to tell you that it's going to be okay. This is just like, okay. So for the majority of summer, which at the end of June, we were already in the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde. July, we're Mercury retrograding. And then, you know, that post-shadow thing 2 weeks after the retrograde. So just keep that in mind. Like, this is just a temporary, like, blip. Just like a bump in the road. Like, not even a speed bump, because you see that coming. But this is like just a little bump in the road. So just know that the arguments that are happening this summer are Mercury rearing its ugly head. These are like the tests that happened. Like, I know people don't like that, but they are, and they kind of get you through it. And I feel like this is going to make the two of you stronger. With leg up here, it's card number 37. So 3 plus 7, 34. My brain is going faster than my mouth. 37, so 3 plus, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. See, this is also like your frazzled kind of energy a little bit. Anyway, it's 3-4, it's 34, which equals 7. My goodness. This is about patience and understanding the journey of. See, the 3 and 34, that's what brought you together. And I feel like, so 1, 2, if it's not a throuple, it's like the 1, 2, and then the 3 is the thing that you agreed on that's not exactly working right now. But then 4 is part of the foundation. Now I'm thinking, like, does this have to do with like a move-in situation? You two moving in together, purchasing a house together, whatever that is, or this could be about a house if you don't live with their partner. Regardless, 7 is about being patient on the journey that is coming, and also being very self-aware. And so that's just the numbers. Now, with this card, it's leg up. Leg up talks about support, having a supportive partner. So again, I feel like you need to be reminded of why you chose to be with this person. It just feels circumstantial. I'm just going to say it's going to be a frustrating couple of weeks, but I do see the two of you coming out of this fine. I don't want to say unscathed, but the support and the love that you have for each other, it just feels, I wanted to say rewarding. I'm also getting this feeling to say that the love that you have for this person and with this person is so unique, and also is something that you've never really felt before. Not that you've never felt love, but it's just that this feels different. Like, I'm also getting that you're very attracted to this person. Like, they are probably, if not the most attractive, like definitely one of the most attractive people that you've dated. I'm also getting, remember that. I'm not gonna dwell on that. But on top of like the attraction, you also have this amazing support. It's like you lift me, I lift you. The way you two lift each other, it is something that you need to keep in mind as the summer months begin to roll. You're not going to be on the same page about everything this summer, but that to me shows that it's going to be bigger than what you think. Like, these are just the trials and tribulations that you need to experience to really build your house, really build the foundation, like building something from the ground up. I'm not really getting that, like, you're like, there's like empty land. What I actually saw was like the skeleton of the entire house being built, and now the contractors are coming in to do the stuff on the inside of the house. So also that tells me inside work, a little bit of inside work needs to get done for you. So really take this period to figure that part out with yourself, Aries, and really discern what you're feeling and what's going on here. All right, your tarot message. I'm laughing because of the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups reverse. It's not funny. Um, Page of Cups upright, and then you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So let's talk about it. Again, I feel that right before summer began, everything was like perfect. And now as the plan starts to like roll out, you're kind of like, for some reason, like you feel like you want to take a step back. You're thinking to yourself, did I make the right decision? Did I make a mistake here? So this is just, again, how you're feeling. And then your thoughts are a little all over the place with this Ace of Swords in reverse. With this page here, though, it's almost opposite. Because the page is like, it's like fresh, brand new love. But what I'm getting from this with these, it's, okay, you have to revamp the plan. The initial idea that you had for whatever this is, like the thing that you share together, whatever that initial idea is, you just need to rework the plan. And then things will kind of start to coast a little bit. You also have two aces here. And with aces, it's like newness. It's new beginnings. So again, you've stepped into the arena of stepping into this new phase and stage in your relationship. That's really that. It's okay. Now I'm getting a little bit more clear. You're adjusting, because now I see somebody like reorganizing a bookshelf. Are you like stepping over each other's things? Are you cutting each other off when you're talking? So you're like not actively listening. Like, pay attention to these things. There's a lot of potential with this connection. And now I was gonna say we almost have all the suits. We don't. But what are we missing? Pentacles. That's okay. That's okay. Because Pentacles is the foundation, but that's what I feel you are working toward. You're working toward that pentacle, but right now you're working out the kinks of love. You're working out the habits, the thoughts, the being with each other. Again, I see two people like, are you also always running late? Like, I see that. I'm also seeing like a kitchen with like dishes in it. There's like a lot of dishes, and someone is mad at the other one. So cleaning up after yourself, maybe getting up early, trying to go to bed early to get an earlier start without running out the door. I feel like whatever these arguments are, they could be avoided. And so I guess also I want to say check yourself a little bit. But here's the other thing. Be careful how you are delivering these messages. You don't want, I'm not getting that you should like, it feels like you're meant to be. It feels like this is a connection, not even that you've been together for a long time, although you could have been, or you could be. What I'm getting is, though, you're learning each other all over again for some reason, which really, it's a beautiful thing. Watch your tone, watch what you're saying, try to soften it a little bit and just be gentle. We are in Cancer season at the moment when I'm doing these, so just kind of tap into that. We start to get into Leo season at the end of July, which takes us into fire energy, which is you, Aries. So I just want to say that. I'm looking down at this Knight of Cups in reverse, and I want to say, like, why don't you buy your partner flowers? There's a lot of, look, another page. I'm not going to keep pulling. But some of you do have a pet together. But with these, like the knight, the page, like where's the king? Where's the queen? Like that's what I'm waiting for, and they haven't come out. But that's because you're not really in that stage, in that phase yet. And that's okay. Because this tells me even more, because you're starting this new journey together, whatever that new journey is together. You are just working through that. You're learning each other. You're learning each other's habits. Buy your partner flowers, buy them an edible arrangement, do something nice for them, clean the apartment, whatever that looks like do like what I'm saying is just do a kind gesture. Tap into their love language. I'm also hearing love them how they want to be loved, not how you want to be loved. And their love language is not your love language, okay? Moving on from that. These are my Island Time Wellness cards, which are essentially love cards. This is taking a break and exclusive. Like, do you see how opposite that is? Taking a break does not mean a breakup. It also might be telling you, like, take a time out. Take a weekend away with a friend or a cousin or your parents. I don't know. Or your kids if you're if that's your current lifestyle in your life right now. But take a weekend away. Do something. But don't do it with your partner. I'm getting like there's gonna be plenty of time for that. But again, with the exclusive, you are meant to be with this person. You just are it's like getting through a season, literally, because like this is a summer reading, but this is just like the season of your life right now. That's all. That's just, I don't like to be that bearer of bad news per se when it comes to like what's going on, what's happening, and like to tell you like things are going to be like awful. I'm not saying they're going to be awful all summer. What I'm saying is you're learning each other. You are getting to this thing that you're building together, and just give it time to grow. You got a little, again, I'm not getting, so now I'm seeing a pot of soil, like a plant, but there's like before the leaves grow. So like the plant, the dirt, I see the seed in there and I see it growing roots and I see it sprouting, but I don't see the full plant yet. And that's what you're getting to. So not all bad. And then your last message here, this is like a mystical fortune deck, and it says yes for now. So again, saying yes for now to this relationship, this situation. Don't walk away just because things are getting hard. Learn how to get through them, and that's how you keep this relationship strong, because I see so much potential, and dare I say marriage again. Okay, watch your sun, moon, and rising for any additional messages, and your Venus, and I'll see you next time. Bye.